The sage never expected that after reincarnating 400 years later, the of magic had completely died out. What was once considered a trash tier 4 spell was now regarded as sage level magic, and on top of that, casting any spell required a very complicated incantation. The guy's older brother gave it everything he had to cast a tier 2 spell, and all it did was cut down one tree, but the guy just raised his hand lightly and instantly fired off a tier 4 spell, which scared his brother into passing out on the spot. It turned out after the guy awakened his past memories, he investigated and discovered that the world he was in now was 400 years after his own death, and he was also a descendant of the Thunder Emperor, meaning he was basically his own great-great-grandkid, and the current head of the family had kicked him and his mother out just because he had no magical aptitude. But one of his older brothers could not bear to see that, so he found them a place to live and sent them living expenses every month, while also teaching the guy many things, hoping the guy could get into the military academy that valued combat skills. But the guy was dead set on going to magic school instead, because in his previous life, he never reached the peak of magic, and now 400 years later, maybe he could find a way to improve his magical talent. So, he told his blonde brother about his plan to go to magic school, and the blonde brother wanted to make him give up, so he told the guy he would cast a tier 2 spell, and if the guy could make even a tiny spark, he would consider the matter. The guy thought that sounded easy enough, but then, what the blonde brother did next completely shocked him. In his past life, a tier 2 spell was considered garbage, but now it actually needed a chant to use. The blonde brother thought the guy would be blown away by his performance. The guy also realized that magic in this world was seriously messed up, so he decided to hide his true magical ability. When the blonde brother woke up, he just brushed it off as a dream. For the next period of time, the guy trained in swordsmanship with his blonde brother, while secretly practicing magic from his past life. During this time, the blonde brother also noticed something different about the guy. In his sword techniques, he could actually sense mana flowing, so the blonde brother recommended the guy to the headmaster of the military academy, a woman named Moria, to test the guy's skills. Looking at the tall and imposing man before him, the guy's instincts told him she was strong. Even with her back turned to him, there was no opening to exploit. Seeing that the guy would not take the bait, Moria decided to strike first. After just a few exchanges with the guy, she understood right away why the blonde brother had recommended the guy to her. Even though the guy could easily win with magic, that would not mean anything. He wanted to win through pure combat, but Moria was a veteran with tons of battle experience, plus the massive size difference between them had the guy pinned down and unable to move. And just at that moment, a subconscious memory surfaced in the guy's body and activated. He used a grappling technique to turn the tables. This move earned him Moria's approval. Once he turned 15, the guy could enroll in the military academy. Time skipped to when he was 14. The guy often practiced magic in the rain. That way no one could tell Thunder from his magic. The blonde brother came to find him then, saying their father wanted to see the guy. The guy naturally felt a little curious, since he was technically his descendant. But after they met, the guy almost broke down crying. This so-called father before him was basically a total scumbag. Not only did he refuse to acknowledge the guy as his son, but the moment he heard the guy got into the academy, he immediately cut off his financial support and used the excuse of testing his skills to have his other son teach the guy a lesson.